Hi there, it's Jason here from Taxfiler. Now today I'm going to show you how to import figures from QuickBooks Online into Taxfiler. So please note this can't be done with the desktop version of QuickBooks. It has to be QuickBooks Online, but it's a very simple, straightforward process, and today I'm going to talk you through it. So you'll see on the screen here I've got a company set up. I've called it QBO Test Limited. It's a limited company. And I've set the year up as the 31st of December 16. Now obviously you need to make sure that the year end is the same as the year end you've got in QuickBooks Online, otherwise there's going to be problems. So our year is 1st of January 16 to the 31st of December 16. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull in the trial balance from QuickBooks Online into Taxfiler. So we're on the trial balance tab of our accounts, as you can see. So we've got our empty trial balance here ready to be populated with the figures from QBO. So as you can see in this section here, this client is not currently linked to QuickBooks Online. So the first thing we need to do is link this client to the software. So we've got this little green button here that says connect to QuickBooks. So if I click on that, now what will happen here is I'm already connected, so I haven't got this, but what will happen is you will be prompted to enter your email address and password to authorize access to your QuickBooks Online account. So just simply type in your email address and password, and you'll then get a screen similar to this which authorizes the sharing of your data. So once we've got that on the screen, we just literally click on authorize. So we're just waiting for the screen now. It's now securely transmitting the data. And once that's done, this section here will change. So it says this client is linked to QuickBooks Online. So you'll have the company name there. So now we're actually linked into the software. It hasn't imported any figures yet. All we've literally done now is got Taxfiler and QuickBooks Online talking to each other. So that process there has just authorized Taxfiler to look at the data from QuickBooks Online. So we're now ready to fetch the trial balance from QuickBooks. So that's the next step in the process. So we're now going to click on the button that says Fetch TB from QuickBooks. So I'm going to click on that, and it says Import TB for current year 31st of December 16. So it's just to confirm those details are correct, which in this case they are. So we're then going to click the button that says Fetch from QBO. So it's now talking to QuickBooks Online. It's now pulling all our figures through. And the first thing we're asked is the year to update with these figures. So we've got a choice of current year or comparative year. In this case, I've got no comparative, so I'm going to select the current year. And it just confirms the net profit or loss and the number of balances imported. So once we're happy that that all looks correct, we can click on Save Changes. And again, we just wait a few seconds, and there we go. All our balances have been imported successfully into Taxfiler. So it's obviously worth moving down the trial balance just to check everything that is as it should be. Now if there is anything we need to adjust, it's very, very easy to adjust. If we have a figure that is somewhere where it shouldn't be, then it's very, very simple to correct. So although all the figures are shaded and it looks like they're greyed out and we can't touch them, all we need to do is hover over the figure and right click the mouse, and we'll then get this box here. So we can click on Edit Mappings. Now at any point we can change how these accounts are mapped. So it's very, very simple and straightforward to do. You can change that at any point. And what we can also do is we can click on Remove Imported Balances. Now if I just click on that now and just show you the three options. The first option is to remove the mapping information for the current year and allow the balances to be edited. Now that's perfectly safe to do. This option will retain the current values. So if you click on that, if you click on Unlink, it will effectively unlink all the figures that we've just imported and allow you to change them, but it won't delete the figure, so it's perfectly safe to do. You've got the second option there, which is Clear, which will clear the current values. And you've got the third option, it just says retain the mapping and balances for the current year. So the most popular option if you need to change the figures is to click on Unlink. So I will do that now. I'll just click on Unlink. And you'll see there the figures are no longer greyed out, so we can edit them if we need to. So that's quite a handy tip there, just in case there's anything that needs to be changed. And there we go, that's the process really. So we've now imported successfully our trial balance from QuickBooks into Taxfiler.